Kudo. Hey. Hey. That's the actual troublemaker. This is my parents' compost pile and future garden. So this is where we've been composting, which I think is amazing. And you can see their little white flags everywhere. Those are going to be daisies. So my dad puts these flags up so that he doesn't mow over the daisies. So that's gonna probably bloom in May. Millie. There she goes. I like the fences.
I made them.
You made those?
Yeah. This one's on back. This one's backwards. You see, I just stapled them together.
Oh my gosh! Well, you shouldn't.
This is the back of it.
You should put. How long did that take?
A while, and it still has some issues. This is all echinacea.
I don't know what that is.
Purple coneflower. It blooms, pink blooms in May. Beautiful plant. It's a medicinal plant.
Is that a weed?
This is arugula.
That's arugula?
Yeah. All this blooming is arugula.
I didn't know like it flowered like that. What is that?
It's a rose. This is some lettuce I planted last year. This is some kale I planted last year. It's going to kale down in here. We could eat that.
Sage.
Sage. This is more kale. Since that was successful, I figured it would work.
Oh my god, look at the bugs.
Bugs? Oh, they're fine.
They're cute. This was like all...
Oh yeah, the thrift was as
This was
pretty
full.
as it's ever been this year. It's just lovely. Listen to that bird, you hear that?
I hear it.
That's I think it's a white Iberia.
These are onions, right?
Those are green onions.
But what's on the top?
It's getting ready to bloom.
So you could cut this and eat it.
Oh, God, yeah. Well,
But
it's
usually people don't let it grow this much.
No. It's really better if you get it like this size. This is some newer right here. I would eat that. We're gonna eat that. Okay. I'm just gonna leave the root. There you go.
So this is like a normal size green onion. And this is
Going to seed. Well, it would have. But this one is.
yeah. Cool.
So this area is going to hell.
Walk me through what's happening.
I had a plan. Okay, so
Well, how long have you had the garden?
93. We moved in 93, but I believe I can do it. This is nice. Look at this.
Yeah, I love those.
It's just turned out.
This area feels like more romantic. Like with the little, like what do you call this on the ground?
It's like, this is a weed. But I kind of like the weed. And
Yeah.
I go through, believe it or not, and pick out weeds that I think are more invasive than that. It's very sweet looking. And this, sometimes I mow it. Even now, I think you can come along and mow it.
Would you quit? I'm trying to video it.
Sorry, I'm trying to rearrange it.
See, this is great.
We were gonna go video the compost.
Yeah. Well, let's show them this compost. Compost number 1 that you've had for,
I don't know, 4 or 5 years. So we had some tree work done, some lower branches cut, shredded, and I've been getting it out of this.
so how do you know if that's good compost?
Well, this is more like soil with a lot of microbes in it. It's not a mulch, it's definitely compost. It's a soil, it's very, very rich.
So this is the compost, the newest compost. What is that?
This is the other pile. This is what we put in here.
Okay, that's from Sweet Green. It said it was decompostable.
It's got an earthworm right next to it, by the way.
It's got an earthworm?
Yeah. And there was at least one pre-compost pile where Keith had brought out some eggs and some coffee, and I just kind of blended it in with this.
Okay, so how long has that been in there?
Less than 7 days.
Okay.
And we've had 2 rains.
So we're gonna see how long it takes for this to get decompose completely. And then you wanna grow herbs in it?
Yeah. But I'll tell you, the reason these things are showing stuff in here, the deer come through and just go to town. They don't really like much. If we leave there's something in there, they'll eat it.
What is that?
That's clover.
Oh. Oh, it's the same thing.
See, I mowed over these daisies before I saw them, so I've got a mark here. Back there, where I've got these flags.
Do you think we can get to the daisies?
Yeah, but you have to be real careful where you walk. There. And there's lots of daisies. Wow, almost all of those are already touching down. Wow, this is So when I was a kid, I lived in a house that had 4 boxwoods around it, and I was all the time throwing baseballs and stuff, tennis balls into them, and having to dig in there, and sometimes they'd have wasp nests in there. Stung. These are daisies that I flagged back in February, and I've mowed all this probably 4 or 5 times, or maybe more than that since then. And I kept the flags in the ground so they wouldn't mow over the daisies, and now that when the daisies started popping, I removed the flags because they're not necessary anymore. Still something sweet right there.
Smell it.
It's just starting, yeah.
Oh yeah, wow. It's very strong.
Yep. Yeah, it gets even stronger. It's just now started coming out. I remember when you were born, I came home and I had all the windows open in the house because it was cool. And the whole house smelled like privet. And you were still at the hospital with Mom.
When are these gonna bloom?
Oh man, those are spectacular. Late, probably around Memorial Day. Honeysuckle.
Well, we need to eat some.
Yeah, well, you get the darker one. Let's see, right there, that's a good one. Pick it.
You got it.
And then you take it and pinch the bottom and pull this through. And there's a little dab of honeysuckle. Sweet!
Pick it. Pinch it. It is sweet. Honeysuckle.
For next year.
What's that? Goldenrod.
Goldenrod, it gets about 4 feet tall and golden in the fall. Oh yeah.
There's some trash.
This is nice.
Mm-hmm.
The yellow and the, I don't know what the yellow things are, but the daisies and the yellow are nice. And you see it goes on all toward the woods there. Yeah, I'm pleased with how all this turned out. But all this has got to die now, including the daisies. And then I'll come in and I'll mow all of it, except I'll leave that big circle of goldenrod. And in September it'll be tall and it'll turn golden. I got to cut it before it goes to seed. We don't want this to go to seed. Get right in front of it there. See?
Wow.
It'll get bigger, a lot bigger. And then it'll put out seeds, but before that happens, I'm going to cut it because we don't want thistles. There's some more daisies that I marked.
Some more daisies.
But the other thing to know about this property is we've got what Billy used to call patches. This is about an acre, and the front field is about an acre. The lower field is about an acre. And there were different crops in these fields.
Oh, like what kind of crops were in this one?
Well, mostly cotton. And all these daisies are just volunteers.
Volunteer daisies.
This field used to be filled with this right here, which is crossvine. It's a native vine of Georgia. We used to just cover the field. But it's supposed to grow up a tree like this.
But how about you tell me like a fun fact about the property or something that you...
Fun fact.
A little fun fact. Or something that you love about the property. One of your favorite things. And one of your least favorite things.
Well, one thing is when we first built the house and bought the property and built the house, we were in the middle of nowhere, and now we're just on the edge of nowhere because there's been so many other houses built in the last 30 years. We bought this property because we wanted to live in the country, we wanted to live in nature, and we wanted to raise our family, which is you, in as close to a natural environment as possible, because that's the way I was raised. Yeah, like I said, we're still on the edge of nowhere. We still, there's certain times, like when I get up with Kudo first thing in the morning and we come out and she does her business before the sun's up and it's completely quiet. We can hear whippoorwills and it's very peaceful.
Those are good things. What's your least favorite thing? Having to pick up sticks.
Well, my least favorite thing is when you're living in nature, you have to take what nature gives you. And a couple of days ago, we had 40-mile-an-hour gusts, and I had limbs all over the place, and I had to clean it up. And I've had to get my chainsaws out before, and you know, a couple of years ago we couldn't get out in the road because our trees had fallen in the road. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, you literally are, you know, living in nature has its romantic, wonderful, peaceful side, but it, you know, nature can be a bitch too. So you know, you have to take it as it comes.
Nature can be a bitch too. That should be on your t-shirt. Oh yeah, show him your t-shirt. I fought the lawn and the lawn won. That's like literally the perfect t-shirt for you.
Well, it's not fighting, that's peaceful. I love to get out on a lawnmower and mow. It's meditative to me.
That's
It takes
true.
me about an hour and a half to mow all the property here, and while I'm mowing, you know, it's just like meditation because I meditated and I know what that's like, and it's just like meditation. You get on the mower and you start mowing, and all these thoughts are racing through your mind, and then after a while you realize you've been mowing for a while and you haven't had any, and you can't remember thinking anything. It's just like meditation. The thing about daisies, unlike the clover that only lasts for 2 or 3 weeks,
Yeah, I missed
daisies
that.
last for weeks. You know, they'll still be here at the end of the month.
Yeah, and then that tree will be blooming. The magnolia.
Yeah, the magnolia, that's a spectacular thing. I've got some pictures on my blog that I should show you that I took of the magnolia buds. They're pretty incredible when they come out. Big, beautiful
Yeah.
white flower. It's got this like pinkish bulb in the middle of it.
Wait. You've never liked... You haven't liked anything?
I have never liked anything. Okay? I've never liked anything.
Not even a
I've never given a thumbs up to anything.
You've never even given me a thumbs up?
Not in YouTube, nothing. I've commented. Comments are fine. Subscribing's fine. Never like. It screws up the algorithm. Screw them up. The whole like, dislike thing is... Think about that. Think about that. I mean, my God. Can't we come up with something better than that? My God.
Oh my gosh.
All it is a bunch of crap that the algorithms use to figure out where you are to try to send you stuff that's going to engage you more. My God.
Oh my gosh. Here you have it, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was really just a video about my parents' property and how much it changes during the spring. And yeah, if you like this video, let me know and I'll do more of these like each season. But yeah, this is the spring video. I hope this was peaceful and relaxing for you to watch. Give it a like, even though my dad said not to, but give it a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.